So the first thing is you need to have two poles, and since I don't have a pole weaving machine, which by the way you can purchase at hisandhers.com, I'm just using my mannequin head and my tripod stand as my pole weaving system. So you'll need to get two pieces of string and tie them together, as you see me doing here. And next I'm going to wrap this string around my canvas head holder, and I'm going to wrap it in a way that one side is higher than the other side. So I'll show you what I mean right here. Now you see that one string is on top of the other string the way that I wrapped it. I'm going to pull it as tight as I can to my tripod stand and wrap it the same way where one side will be higher than the other. And it was a little tricky for me to figure out how to make it that way, but as you see, it just depends on how you wrap it. I'm just going to spread those strings apart a little bit. Now you see I have one on the bottom and one on the top, and these strings are pulled tightly. Now I'm going to get a pinch of hair, and it's a little bit more than I would typically get to ventilate with. And with creping hair like this, the bigger piece of hair that you have, the bigger your waves are going to be. The smaller piece of hair that you have, the tighter, more coarse your hair is going to end up being. So here you see me spraying it with water just so that the hair can clump together. And that will just keep the hair neat and in one piece while you're wrapping it. And just to make it the process a little bit neater, I'm going to trim off the top, and this is the root side of the hair. It's important to keep the root and the ends separate. Now to begin, I need to stick my root end in between the two pieces of string, as you see me demonstrating right here. It's going right in the middle. And now I'm going to reach my hand underneath both pieces of string to pull the hair and just twist it away from me. I'm twisting the hair away from me. And as you can see, that caused the string to twist around and make a knot at one end. Well, it's not really a knot, but it's just a way to secure it to begin with. And now I'm going to slide the hair as close to the canvas head holder as I can get it. Now I'm going to secure the root end because I do not want the root end to get creped. And I'm going to secure it to the post with a rubber band. I do this because it just makes it easier for me to keep track of where the root end is and where the tips are after the creping process has been completed. The rest of this wrapping is really simple. Just make sure that you keep the post tight, and you're going to do a figure 8 motion, wrapping the hair around one side of the string, down through the middle, and up around the other side of the string, as you see me doing here. Down through the middle and up around the other side. Again, it should be like a figure 8. Down through the middle, then up the other side. Again, down through the middle, up the other side. You just complete this process until you have wrapped all of the hair. And just to make it easier on yourself, you want to make sure that you wrap the hair as close as possible. In the end, I will be trying to push the hair all together, and it just makes it a lot easier if you wrap it close to begin with. And also, the tighter that you wrap it, of course, again, the more defined your curves or your waves will be. And I'm wrapping mine pretty close because I do want to achieve that 4B, 4C textured hair. When you're completed wrapping it all the way to the end, you're simply just going to tie off the end with the remainder of the string. Now I'm just going to push up on the string, push up on the hair to make it a little bit tighter. And now that I've done that, I can go ahead and take it off of the post. Now I tied one end and the other end was already tied because of the twisting motion that we did in the beginning. And as you can see, it kind of looks like a fishtail braid that we've created by wrapping the hair between the strings. In this next clip, you're going to just see how I steam the hair. I do not have a steamer, so what I do is wrap the hair up tightly in foil paper, as you can see. And I wrap it in a way to make sure that no water gets inside. The hair is damp for me wetting it, but the actual water inside of the pot is not going to get inside of that little bundle. Please don't mind my pot. I use this pot specifically for steaming hair, and I do not cook with this pot. So you can see some residue left on the side from another time. I'm going to turn my pot on high, and there's about 1.5 cups of water at the bottom. I like this pot for steaming because it's so deep and it really does produce a lot of steam, especially when I cover it with this foil paper. And I'm going to go ahead and cover it and seal it up tight and let that steam for 30 minutes. As you can see me putting my timer on here. 30 minutes is all you need. And then also after the 30 minutes is up, I do allow it to stay in the pot for the additional amount of time that it takes for it to cool off, so that when I get it, it's not steaming hot anymore. So this is the completed process. I started to unwind the bottom, and the only way that you can really do that is if you just cut off the bottom. By the way, this hair started out as 18 inches, and you can see the shrinkage from the wrapping process. And now I'm just showing you how I am unwinding it a little bit. Now this is the hair all unwound by the string. And I'm just going to comb it out to show you the texture a little bit. I really did achieve the 4B, 4C texture that I wanted. And look at all that shrinkage. So this is just a little bit of hair that I have made to use as baby hair along the perimeter of my lace wig, and to me it just makes it look a lot more natural. And I got this idea from another YouTuber on here. Her name is Louise Pierre. She has a wig company and she has a line of wigs with what she calls Afro baby hair, and I just thought that was a wonderful idea. So I've been doing it on my wigs since I've seen her video a couple months ago. So this is just a picture of what it looks like against the hair. Thank you for watching.